Hi, I'm Brad Case, Homes.com's chief residential economist, with one thing you should know about the homes market. This week it's recession risk. Over the last several years, I've been tracking the likelihood that the U.S. economy would fall into recession. And since the middle of 2022, it's mostly declined dramatically, from about 55% down to just about 7%. Over the last few months, though, it's edged back up again, driven mostly by higher inflation, which has put new pressure on the economy. What does that have to do with housing? Well, recession affects the homes market in several ways, but one of the most important is incomes. When the economy weakens, income growth typically slows and some people lose their jobs. That risk of income disruption makes buyers more cautious about taking on a big long-term purchase such as a home. What's different this time is where that risk is coming from. In most recessions, the problem is weak demand, and the Federal Reserve tries to stimulate demand by cutting interest rates, and that also causes mortgage rates to go down. This time, however, the problem isn't weak demand, it's higher supply costs, especially for oil and gas. And that supply side pressure means that the Fed is going to hesitate to cut interest rates even if the economy continues to soften. For housing, that combination of higher inflation with higher recession risk matters. Higher inflation puts upward pressure on mortgage rates, while higher recession risk means that home buyers are going to be more cautious about things like job stability and future income. That combination of forces can cause homes market activity to pull back even if no actual recession ever materializes. Look, the market takeaway isn't alarm, it's simply awareness. Higher inflation likelihood doesn't mean a downturn is inevitable. It simply means that households and prospective buyers are going to be paying more attention to things like job stability, monthly payments, and flexibility, rather than simply assuming that the overall market condition and mortgage rates will improve quickly. I hope that's helpful. For Homes.com, I'm Brad Case.